Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now on 2nd and 13, Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Amon-Ra St. Brown set a Lions rookie record with 912 receiving yards, and over 60% of those came in the final 6 games of the season. He got better and better as the campaign rolled on. And when they went to him like he was their top receiver, he produced like it as well. And he certainly earned that spot here in his 2nd year, and he gets a first down for Detroit.
On first down, it's gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Ready? No!
A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
First carry for James Conner. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
He was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd and 9, Smith.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And they'll run with ETN. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second and goal, Smith out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Lockett, the man in motion. Now Smith on third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Ready?
A give running right, ETN. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hey, check that, street.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Let's go now.
On fourth down, Smith. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Value three.
Here's Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the...
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Looking to throw on second down. Smith, left side here. That's the tight end, Fant. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Smith. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll run with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Goff. Wright's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Now Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, Goff. Dancing to his left.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now it's Smith.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just scared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Smith now to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked by Tracy Walker.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And just like he did, almost winning the Heisman at Michigan, rookie Aiden Hutchinson blows up the play.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Another try after the first down sack. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? He has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. A give to Etienne running right.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They snap it to Smith. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Six yards left on second down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now it's gone. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Here's Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. From the gun, here's Goff. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 31 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. This is taken at the 23. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Goff taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Badgley able to knock this one through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The offense on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. This is the tight end Fant. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He started out having some troubles back in the 1st half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Hold the stick.
On fourth down, Smith. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Play action. It's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And some space here.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
17.
Goff going to throw it.
He'll drop this one off to Swift. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now it's gone. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. This to swell the lead to 6. Badgley's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
A short kick taken at the 18.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready, break.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Now Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now it's Smith. He's going to let it fly.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on fourth down.
One last throw here for Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that...
Yeah, all right, my flow sinister.